Welcome to our Crypto News in 10, a daily podcast bringing you the latest news about crypto in under 10 minutes. It's Wednesday, February 25, 2026, and here's your crypto rundown in 10 minutes. We've got 5 big ones today. Hong Kong says its first stablecoin licenses are coming as soon as March, alongside broader rules for dealers and custodians. In the US, prosecutors just seized $61 million in Tether's USDT tied to a sprawling pig butchering scam. Seoul is moving to force crypto influencers to disclose what they hold and how they're paid. On-chain governance is heating up at Aave as a $51 million funding ask triggers an unusually public audit. And Anchorage Digital, the federally chartered crypto bank, revealed it holds Strategy's STRC preferred stock, tying regulated banking rails to a Bitcoin-centric treasury strategy. Let's dive in. Story 1. Hong Kong is about to hand out its first fiat-referenced stablecoin issuer licenses, likely next month. Financial Secretary Paul Chan, in today's 2026 to 2027 budget speech, said the regime is in place and the initial batch will be intentionally small. Think quality over quantity. At the same time, the city is drafting a new bill to license digital asset dealers and custodians. The policy push comes with a liquidity focus. The SFC plans to enable more products for professional investors and launch an accelerator to speed innovation. The government also flagged work on tokenized bond infrastructure and alignment with the OECD's crypto asset reporting framework over the next 2 years. Net. Clear lanes for issuers and a broader perimeter for intermediaries. Context worth noting. Earlier this month, Hong Kong's securities regulator laid out a path for licensed platforms to offer crypto perpetuals to professional investors and loosened rules around margin financing, signals that market depth, not just headline licensing, is now the priority. If March licenses arrive on schedule, expect a handful of names to set the compliance benchmark others must meet. Story 2. A major U.S. seizure in the fight against pig butchering fraud. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of North Carolina says agents seized more than $61 million of Tether after tracing victim funds through layers of wallets connected to romance investment scams. Homeland Security investigations led the tracing, and authorities credited Tether with assisting the asset transfer. As the U.S. Attorney put it, cheaters never win, underscoring that forfeiture is central to clawing back victim losses. This case adds to a growing list of sizable crypto forfeitures and shows how central stablecoins have become in both crime and crime fighting. Story 3. South Korea is taking aim at undisclosed shills. A ruling party lawmaker introduced a bill that would require financial influencers who promote crypto or other investments to disclose their personal holdings and compensation. Penalties would line up with existing capital markets offenses, so we're not talking slaps on the wrist. The move follows a year of tightening in Korea's digital asset rules and mirrors broader pressure worldwide to treat paid crypto promotion like financial advertising, not entertainment. If passed, expect more ad labels, asset holding disclosures, and quieter influencer timelines. Before we continue, here's a message from our sponsors.
Need elite developers fast? Elite Coders connects you with rigorously vetted senior engineers in 24 to 48 hours. Staff augmentation, dedicated teams, or full project delivery, we've got you covered. Visit elitecoders.co to get started today.
All right, let's get back to it. Story 4. Aave's governance drama just went public. Ahead of a $51 million funding vote, Aave Chan Initiative founder Mark Zeller published what he called an audit of Aave Labs. He argues Labs has already benefited from roughly $86 million across its 2017 ICO, venture rounds, direct DAO payments, and about $5.5 million in contested swap fee revenues. And he's calling for stronger pre-vote transparency and KPIs. The post also scrutinizes the real-world asset, RWA, focused Horizon Markets composition and economics, claiming heavy incentives versus modest collector revenue and concentrated usage. It's uncommon to see this level of forensic pushback before a snapshot vote, and it raises big tent questions DAOs everywhere grapple with. Who owns the IP? What's a fair budget? What proof points should unlock fresh spend? If you want source material, parts of the critique and the Ask Harder Questions framing are now posted on Aave's own governance forum. And remember, this follows Aave Labs' earlier Aave Will Win concept, pledging 100% of product revenue to the DAO in exchange for a reset of how the project is structured. Translation: token holders are being asked to bless a big roadmap and budget while they debate accountability mechanisms in real time. Expect a lively vote. Story 5. Anchorage Digital just tied its regulated balance sheet to a Bitcoin-heavy corporate treasury play. CEO Nathan McCauley disclosed that Anchorage holds Strategies STRC, perpetual preferred stock designed as a short-duration, high-yield instrument that pays an 11.25% annual dividend paid monthly in cash. McCauley framed it simply: when the company that operationalizes Bitcoin infrastructure places capital alongside the company that operationalized the Bitcoin on-balance sheet strategy, that's a signal. The disclosure follows Tether's $100 million equity investment in Anchorage earlier this month at a $4.2 billion valuation, and dovetails with Anchorage's role as issuer bank for Tether's US-focused stablecoin. It's a snapshot of how stablecoins, banking charters, and Bitcoin treasury finance are converging in 2026. Quick recap: Hong Kong says stablecoin licenses land in March, with a wider regulatory net to follow. US prosecutors seized $61 million in USDT from pig butchering scammers. Another reminder to triple-check platforms and promises. Sol is moving to force influencer transparency, which could reshape crypto marketing. Aave's $51 million funding debate is stress-testing DAO accountability in public. And Anchorage's STRC bet shows institutions aren't just talking crypto rails, they're structuring balance sheets around them. See you tomorrow for the next 5 stories that matter. Thanks for listening, and see you tomorrow.